Now, your accurate first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Matt Rudkin.
Just because the rain has stopped does not mean flooding is still not an issue. We've heard several roads opening back up, but others remain closed. This is Donald Street near Bowman Creek.
Matt, you had reports of up to 10 inches of rain that fell in some locations. South Bend crews say they did 13 water rescues overnight, and they're really urging people just to avoid that water. It's fast moving, and it's always a really big danger. How many times have you asked people not to drive through it?
Yeah, the turn around, don't drown, absolutely. And I mean, even just last night when our photographers and reporters were out trying to get information on what roads were closed, several people got stuck. You just don't know. And it's incredible. You know, you drive along the road, you see the curb, you're like, I can see the top of the curb, I'll be fine. Before you know it, you're stalled out, and you know, like our friends over at 16, you know, the car can topple over. It's not, it's dangerous. So. Learning experience for none, and from what I've heard from Mayor Pete and some of the other officials, no injuries or significant injuries or deaths from this. So that is the good news, although I know many of you are cleaning up, and you will be for several days, and it's going to be rough to say the least. A couple of you have some rain showers here. Here's Rochester down toward Akron and moving into Wabash and Miami counties. Otherwise, the majority of us are dry. I want to show you a couple of things. These are radar estimate rainfall over the past 36 hours. So this is storm total. You can clearly see, you know, I was concerned about the State Road 23 corridor. There it is right there. And that was the area that got hit the hardest. I want to zoom into a couple of locations. Now, these are estimated rainfall based on your reports, the thousands literally that we got, plus Doppler radar. And the sweet spot here was Walkerton, North Liberty, at almost a foot of rain accumulation, which is unheard of. It literally shattered so many records, and we'll talk about that as well. Down towards Northwest Marshall, parts of Stark County, you had 10 to 11 inches of rain right along the 30 corridor here and the 23 intersection, and also down towards southern Stark County, anywhere from 10 to 11 inches of rainfall. I mentioned it broke records. This is just incredible from a scientific or statistics standpoint here. We started August the driest ever on record with 11 days of absolutely no rain at all. Never in the past 125 years has that happened in August. Now we flip the table in a completely different way. We are now the wettest August ever on record, and we're only halfway through. That shows you how rare and extreme this event was. Now keep in mind, these records are set at the South Bend International Airport. The rainfall yesterday was 7.72 inches. The August 15th record, yesterday's date, was only 2¼ inches. That was just shattered. The all-time one-day record for rain was 6.58 inches. That's gone. That will now be set for yesterday. The month of August, all 31 days added up, the wettest we've ever been, 8.88 inches. That is gone because we're now almost 10 inches of rain, and we're halfway through the month. The only day I could find, the only event that was comparable to this was Hurricane Ike back in the 2000s, about 10 years ago or so, where within a 24-hour period we saw 10.65 inches of rain. It was a remarkable event yesterday for some, and only that 23 corridor. Outside of there, Warsaw, Plymouth, yeah, you got a lot of rain, but it was absorbed pretty nicely by the soil and the crops. It's just that area that saw the training, the rain over and over. Here's a look at Michiana. Notice the sunshine is out. We'll take a look at temperatures right now. Most of us in the 70s and 80s. We're starting to warm up a little bit. And we're also starting to dry out now, especially the metro areas. It's going to take a while before we start to really see a lot of that water recede. So keep that in mind. Next several days, we do dry out mainly for Wednesday and Thursday, only 20% chance of rain. Better chance for Saturday, and then it looks like more dry weather after that. So just a remarkable event. I want to thank everybody again. 2,000, it's more than that now. Individual pictures, videos, reports, and they're vital to helping warn people ahead of these storms. So we knew what was happening last night. We were trying to give warning, and it helped a lot. So thank you.